The image hangs prominently in Sam Presti's office, not of a basketball player, but of a football legend. Bill Walsh, the visionary behind the San Francisco 49ers dynasty, lies on the grass with hands behind his head before a Super Bowl, embodying serenity not born from arrogance, but preparation. The photo, quiet and stoic, speaks volumes. And for Presti, the executive vice president of the Oklahoma City Thunder, it's more than decor. It's gospel. That still moment of calm amidst chaos is what Presti has always aspired to. But on the eve of the biggest game of his professional life, Game 7 of the 2025 NBA Finals, Presti didn't lie down to reflect. He sat at his drum set and unleashed years of stress, rebuilding, and relentless belief into the rhythm. The beat wasn't just catharsis. It was a celebration. Everything that came before, the heartbreak of 2012, the departure of Kevin Durant, the missed opportunity with Russell Westbrook and James Harden, had led to this. And this time, the crescendo wasn't a fall. It was a rise. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren. 3 names that now echo in Oklahoma City alongside Durant, Westbrook, and Harden. But with a key difference. These 3 don't compete with one another for headlines. They share the spotlight like brothers. And unlike the first trio, they might just stick around long enough to build something eternal. When Lisa Salters presented the Finals MVP trophy to Gilgeous-Alexander following the Thunder's Game 7 win over the Indiana Pacers, he didn't stand alone. As she spoke, he reached out and pulled Williams in beside him. The moment wasn't staged. It was instinctual. "Jalen Williams is a once-in-a-lifetime player," Shai said, his voice quivering as the crowd roared behind him. "Without him, without what he did for us on both ends, we don't win this championship. This MVP, it's as much his as it is mine." Moments later, Williams lifted the trophy too, before handing it back to Shai. Then came the ultimate gesture. "Pass it around," Shai said. And that's exactly what they did. The ultimate symbol of a team-first mentality that's become this Thunder squad's defining trait. That culture wasn't born overnight. It was meticulously crafted by Presti, who vowed to do things differently after the Thunder's collapse post-2012. Back then, the franchise had swagger, firepower, and flash, but not the cohesion or maturity required to go the distance. This time, the cornerstones were humility, sacrifice, and shared purpose. And the results? Historic. This Thunder team just became the youngest to win an NBA title in nearly 5 decades. Williams is only 24, just 10 years old when OKC last reached the finals in 2012. So young, in fact, he had his first drink ever during the locker room champagne celebration. "That was my first drink," he laughed, still buzzing from the moment. None of them even knew how to pop a champagne bottle. Veteran Alex Caruso, at 31, had to show them how it's done. "I'm the old guy," Caruso joked. "I don't think they've been around many people over 30 before." But youth was never their weakness. It was their superpower. Critics wondered all year if this group was too green. Could they handle adversity? Could they win tight games in the playoffs? Was their record-setting point differential a mirage? They answered with a resounding yes, and then some. The Thunder finished the regular season with 68 wins, tied for 6th most in NBA history. They weren't just winning, they were dominating. Yet entering the finals, doubts still lingered. After all, their predecessors, the Durant-Westbrook-Harden team, were also young, also talented, and also believed to be on the cusp of a dynasty. But they never got back. Their story became one of missed opportunity. Presti learned from that heartbreak. In his office, next to the Bill Walsh photo, are magnets filled with bold, all-caps reminders. Character is fate. To build is immortal. Post-traumatic growth. Inform the music. That last phrase, it came from a Fleetwood Mac documentary. Presti, a student of art and process, was captivated by how their iconic album Rumors was shaped by tension, pain, and passion, just like any great creation. His Thunder team is his Rumors, the byproduct of all the trials, missteps, and redemptions along the way. This is our statement of the time, Presti said. Age is just a number. Sacrifice and maturity, those are characteristics, and these guys have it in spades. Indeed, what separates this trio from the 2012 group isn't just talent, it's temperament. They don't burn for personal legacy. They burn for each other. Their chemistry off the court is as tight as their pick and rolls on it. They don't chase the spotlight. They expand it. So, is this the beginning of a dynasty? Maybe.